Hi, this is Larry with ManCave Mayhem. Today we're going to do a little work on the Tacoma. I am going to be doing some lighting upgrade and probably some other wiring that is going to go in the Tacoma, and I want to keep the engine compartment clean. I got this at Overland Bound. It's actually an auxiliary power fuse block bracket. So that actually is made to fit on the Tacoma right in the engine bay, and I opted for the Blue Sea fuse block. It's actually a 12 circuit fuse block, which is way overkill. So I'm gonna use that. And then I also got a 100 amp breaker, which will go directly from the battery to the fuse block. I picked that up on Amazon. Again, it's from Overland Equipped, and it's made for the 3rd gen Tacoma. I'll pull this out and show it to you guys, and I'll do a step-by-step on how I put this in. Hopefully this helps you guys manage some of your electronic needs. I'm not going to be putting any relays in because most of the lights that I'm using at this time don't really draw that many amps, so it's not going to be an issue. But anyhow, I'll go ahead and get that started, and I'll show you how it's done. Okay, I'm going to start by unpackaging this so you guys can kind of see what it is that I purchased here. Actually designed, it's very nice looking. It's very lightweight, and it's designed to hold the Blue Sea fuse panel and actually this Blue Sea breaker. And supposedly it should fit in the stock location just right above the battery there. It's very well made, very well machined, and it will definitely be a high quality piece under the hood of your Tacoma, and it should organize all your wiring. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the Blue Sea fuse block. Any of you guys that do overland stuff or anything like that know that they make quality fuse blocks. If you push on this little lever here, it pops right off. And then looks like it's got a 15 amp fuse that it comes with, but you're obviously going to have to buy fuses for your own setup. But anyhow, it looks very, very well built, very well put together, and that's going to fit right. They've got the holes pre-drilled and everything, so that fits right in the tray. And the breaker here, I opted for the 100 amp breaker. These aren't very cheap, they're very expensive. Yeah, but they're kind of a nice setup. If you have a short somewhere, it'll actually blow that breaker and you don't have to worry about it. You can reset it if you need to. But that's basically how it'll be set up. Looks like it came with a few bolts to bolt the tray down in the location. It looks like it's also set up for a smaller fuse block, possibly a 6 position fuse block. Like I said, I opted for the 12 position one just in case I wanted to do upgrades as I go along. I don't see myself using all these positions, but it's got locations that you can mark so you know what's going where. And I think Blue Sea actually provides you with provide you with little labels so you can label these spots and mark them how you see fit. And I'm not quite sure where this bolts yet, but we're going to go out to the truck and take a look at it. So just so you can see how this thing's going to work, it's a very clean setup. This goes right in here like this, and there's 2 existing holes right there where that bolts to, and that tray's going to sit right in there. So you can see that's pretty clean setup. Now that lower one, I don't know if you can see, but there's an existing bolt right there that is what that lower leg will bolt to. Okay, so I went to the local Home Depot, got some stainless hardware to bolt the block and the breaker switch to the bracket, and also I got some heat shrink fittings for the accessory wires that will be going on the ground and the live end. And also I've got some, this is 6 gauge wire. I chose to use 6 gauge wire. This will be the wire running from the breaker to the battery and from the breaker to the fuse block. So we'll see how that works out. Hopefully this isn't too big for that fuse block, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot and see. Now I'm going to start the install, putting the fuse block and everything on here prior to installing it in the vehicle. So bear with me. We'll be right back with you. All right, so I got everything put together now on this auxiliary fuse panel. As you can see, I got that all set up, and now I'm going to go ahead and attach the positive leads on the back side here, one to the battery and one that runs right to the fuse block itself. And then we'll go from there. That thing will be ready once I set up a ground wire to attach accessories to. So we'll go from there. So what I've done here is I've attached the two power cables, the 6-gauge power leads. So this lead will go to the battery, and I've set everything up on this so it's all ready to go. This lead, you can see how it's attached right where the breaker is. So the one coming from the battery goes to the breaker, and then it runs back around to the bar right here. So these will all be positively charged. You have 12 fuse blocks here that you can fill with various fuses of your application. And then this side is going to be the negative side, which I will attach a negative cable, which will go to a negative ground on the body. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll take you out to the truck and we will finish this project up. Okay, so I've got all the wires attached. Like I said, I added some heat shrink to these ends right here just to kind of prevent any shorting out. I made a main ground wire here which will attach to the frame. And so now what I'm going to do is we're going to go out and put it in the truck. And we'll get that going and show you how that's done. And now I can accessorize 12 different things, such as lights, whatever, any kind of accessories that I'd want. I don't know that I'll ever need 12. You can also get a smaller one. This is designed to fit the Blue Sea bus bar or fuse block, but it'll fit a six place instead of a 12 position or 12 bay, whatever you want to call it, fuse block. So this will equip 12 accessories. You can get one that will equip 6. So and it's designed to fit either or. So let's say you wanted to add some relays to this and you wanted to make a little extra room for this tray. You could do that by getting a smaller block from Blue Sea. This is also a Blue Sea breaker switch. I chose 100 amp. I don't know that any time I'll ever get up to 100 amps worth of power through this. But anyhow, I overkilled on everything. But we'll go out to the truck now and get that done. Okay, so I've got this sat where it's going to be added. See the 2 bolt holes in the firewall? With the bolts provided, I'm going to attach that to the firewall, and then I'll attach the lower bolt down below that, and then we'll go ahead and connect the wiring, and we should be ready to go. And then until I'm ready to attach accessories, I'll leave this breaker switch off. But it's there and ready to go when I'm ready to work. So what I've done on the bolt right down here that you can barely see is I've loosened that, not taking it completely out. Let me see if I can get this thing in focus. Loosened it but not taking it completely out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to slide that tray, this end of the tray, where that bolt goes. Alright. Okay, so I've got the fuse block in now. It's bolted down right here, secured very well with these stainless hardware that they provided, that Overland Equip provided with their bracket. Everything's secured. Now I'm going to attach the power cable, and I'm also going to run the ground. I'm going to fish the ground under here. The ground will go through this and back up to this bolt right here. And then I'll have a body ground right there. And we should be done with this project. Alright. We have a completed product there. Got the cover on, got the positive cable going to the positive side of the battery, and we've got the ground right here on the frame. The hardware that came with this was excellent. It just really made for a very clean install. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, smack that bell for notifications, and don't forget, I'm just a man in a cave causing mayhem. Thanks again for watching.